You asked a great question right before we set up, dog. And the question was, do we game? And it's funny because I really thought about this the other day. I've played games my whole life, but the last couple of years, I've had a really serious job. I've stayed fucking on it. I've had my life of music and shit like that. So the time's less. But I've realized that the only games I've played the last 5-6 years are really consistent. Fortnite, it became popular and it's easy to something you could just pick up, and that's what I loved about it. But it's fallen off disgustingly. That new map is terrible. I don't know about it.
I don't really fuck with Fortnite, to be honest.
It became so whack, and it's something that it's like seasonal. When you got dogs on it, you do hop on.
Yeah, it's like something to get by for me.
Right. But the one thing that I've always played all these years, and the only thing that I really say, and whenever people ask me if I play video games, yeah, I do, because I play this all the time. Sports. I always play basketball and football. Gotcha. Always got mad at just 2K.
2K and Madden.
Always. And
those are a must.
Subconsciously, it's because I feel like it helps me predict the games in real life, so I could gamble easier. And really, just so I could know who's winning the Super Bowl at the end. Like, even when I was a kid, before I gambled, like, that's kind of how I did. I was like, oh, I'm gonna win this year with the Steelers, so that means the Steelers are gonna win. That's my favorite team.
All right.
But here's the thing: those games don't change a lot. It's the same shit over every year.
Right.
Little dynamics change, but and the thing about I feel like I'm really good at those shits, like talent wise. Like, I'll put $100 against anybody on those games. Stack. I'll put any amount.
Okay.
For my whole house. It's not even my house.
Hey, you can actually bet on people.
I could,
playing
but I don't bet against those people, because those people aren't like, I bet against any people I know in real life.
Yeah, but if like so,
as long as I know you got a life too.
Nah, but you go play and I'll put money on you.
Yeah,
see
well,
if you're nasty like that.
Yeah, no, I am. I feel like I am disgusting. But here's the thing. I feel fake when I say I'm a gamer, because then I hear y'all talk about these deep ass games, and it's like I can't. I tried getting into Elden Ring, and it's so beautiful, it's so awesome. But Elon Musk, if y'all don't know what that is, Elon Musk said this is one of the best pieces of art ever made in our time. Right. Like, not just a video game. He said pieces of art, the way he called it.
Right.
And it's so overwhelming, dude. I couldn't get into it, and like I played it for like a week, and then I just let it go, because it's like it gives me a headache. I feel like I'm too old.
That was a single player, right?
Yes, it was a single player, but like at the same time, it's like I like those games more, is because like you have your own like piece, you have your own like world.
No, you
like,
get lost in it.
You get lost.
The best. There's nothing to
escape.
Escapism.
And that's what like made me feel comfortable. Like my go-to is first-person shooters. Like I get into like the whole like, all right, how, because I like police, I like SWAT, I like all that stuff. Okay. I used to, before I even when I was going to college, I was studying criminal justice. I thought I was gonna be like in the SWAT team, so like all that
real life first person.
Yeah. You know, obviously there's no respawns or
That's
anything.
Hilarious. I thought you were gonna say I was gonna make video games. No, I was gonna make kill streaks.
Hey.
But like that even like the army type games and everything, like Battlefield and everything.
Yeah, Battlefront, Star Wars, one of the best games of all time.
Even those two.
Battlefield's crazy. Yeah, I heard a lot of crazy things, like all out wars. They'd have like tanks and airplanes going on at the same time. I never got into it, but I saw the way they'd hype up that game, and that was a big thing of the older Battlefields, where you'd be able to have 16 on 16, and then people would be riding tanks and helicopters at the same time. It was just I got into Call of Duty and shit like that though too.
And it was more like with the sniping, it was actually more technical. You had to actually do the bullet drop.
Exactly,
you know
and that's
super
technical.
That's
super
badass.
Technical. Yeah, I love that feature of games, that dynamic where you could hold your breath to be more accurate with sniping.
Yeah.
That's so badass. That's so gang.
So that's what made me like, all right, let me get more competitive. Let me like challenge myself and everything. Like, you know, let me see how far I can shoot the gun. You know, even though it's like fake, like you can't do that in real, like a quick scope.
No,
or you can, but
right.
like that mentality, that mentality and everything. That it's like, all right, let me see if I can hit this shot now. Keep going and keep going and keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. So give me? Don't have to be like a list, but give me like best shoot. Like for me, the best Call of Duty is Modern Warfare 1, the one where you got that mission where you're ghillied out, the ghillie mission. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That game is one of the best games of all time. That's the best Call of Duty for me.
I would say.
What are your best like shooters?
I would say, like, for me, I started off on Modern Warfare 2. Like, when I first came into
the
Call of Duty
one I just said, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Legendary game.
I started off there. I was on a team for a little bit, a little clan that we used to call
Online clan.
Be
careful, you say clan.
No. Online clan, like a little group that from school and everything. And, like, basically, we'll play each other for, like, money, but it would be, like, the membership. Because it was on Xbox and everything. And that's what actually got me into, like, all right, quick scope. We'll play different little matches.
Yep.
And everybody put, like, a little bit, like $60 in the pot. And then you get your membership for a year.
Right.
And everything.
Oh, that's genius.
So, like, we just made something.
How old are you guys doing this?
Huh?
How old are you guys when you're doing this?
Oof.
This clan?
I would say that was like in third, like I was 13, 14.
That's genius. That's genius.
I'm
That's
not-
why I never got into video games because you had to pay like $60 a month to be online. And I was like, God,
He's like,
I
yeah,
don't
I'm
even
not
have
fucking-
I barely have allowance to buy the
Yeah,
games.
yeah.
You know, I was like, it was crazy.
But it was
dynamic.
fun.
It's not too bad,
So
though.
I would say Call of Duty was my first one. The second one I would say as a shooter would be Battlefield. That would be another one. Because that's actually even like Call of Duty was like like you said, the JV of it. With Battlefield, it was more like technical. Like you said, the drop shot that you
Yep.
actually had to aim. It was
Yep.
a bigger map, so you have multiple
Hardcore.
people
Yeah.
versus 10.
Which is
It's
called like Call of Duty, right?
Call of
This
Duty.
was more than like
Max-
I was saying. It's big. It was immersive. It was 16 on 16. That was-
Buildings
Yeah.
falling,
Yeah.
everything is
A lot
like
going on.
getting in the helicopter. Like you actually had to be tactical with it. So it's
Yeah.
like, all right, let me challenge myself. Obviously, when you first open the game, you're like, what are you doing? How are you gonna
everything with every game.
do it? Getting
yeah.
shot everywhere? How?
With sports, sometimes
know?
you don't. Oh, how's the blocking work? How's the?
Yeah.
Oh, this is how the shots. Oh, okay, this is how. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Freshy? What are your like favorite? What's your favorite kind of game? You were talking about fighting earlier, sports. For
yeah,
me, it's
definitely.
sports. It has to be because
My favorite kind of games have always been card games. Like card games are always my favorite. Like Midnight Club,
Yes.
legendary.
Yes.
Like no,
Love
to
it.
this
Dub
day,
edition.
I'm waiting for a game.
I remember the commercials. I remember it
Dude,
was that
commercial.
I had it on the PSP.
The
Oh my
soundtrack.
God, bro, the PSP was so ahead of its
Yo,
time.
PSP
we
was
all had
crazy.
PSPs.
Yeah, I had a PSP.
That was.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wish
it
I
was
still
dope.
had mine.
I
Just
wish
for-
they still had like they have some
Yeah.
new thing now, but it's not the same. Like dog,
Like
Nah,
they
yeah.
had the Vita and everything. I even had
It was
that.
so
where
ahead
it
of its
was-
time.
Chico, you were able to go on the internet, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
I saw a meme the other day of somebody at a Kendrick concert recording somebody with the PSP, and
Yeah.
they were like,
No way, dude.
They were holding the PSP up in
Yeah.
there,
That's
and the
crazy.
caption
Yeah,
was,
yeah, yeah.
"I need this to get this PSP footage."
Yeah.
Dude, it was incredible, dog.
Yeah.
The PSPs were so ahead of its time. And
Yeah.
here's the coolest thing: we were fucking in 4th, 5th grade, in school. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right out there, with the
Yeah.
little CDs.
And the Game Boys too. Like,
The Game Boys were
Game Boys
yeah.
went off.
Chico,
They went off.
they had the Grand Theft Auto, and they made the
Yeah.
Liberty City stores and the Vice City stores.
Vice City was.
Oh my God! But like they made extra. Like they didn't just
Mm-hmm.
take the games that were already on the systems. They made newer stories that were just for the PSPs. Like
Mm.
that was so, bro.
That's how I got into Uncharted. Like when
Oh.
when Sony actually came out with I think the PlayStation 3
The last
or
one?
PlayStation 4. No,
The last one, the
the
most
la-
recent Uncharted. That's one of the
that-
best online
badass.
experiences I've ever
Badass.
had in my life. I played that online game for like 6 months before I even started the story mode. Uncharted. That was the first Uncharted I'd ever played in my life.
I didn't play it,
That was 4, right?
Nah.
That was 4.
It's-
but I
The
played
last one,
Xbox.
I think it
on
was
the
4.
PS4. It was 4.
Yeah,
That's
Chico,
why.
one of the best games ever.
God of War,
online-
Uncharted.
The online dynamic was nothing like it had elements of the story mode game, but it was so unique, dog. It had
Yes.
like it was bro. You bumped it.
I played them all. Like recently, like if it comes to like a first person like story game, like Uncharted, God of War,
3 best ones of all
Far
time.
Cry.
3 best ones of
Oof.
all time.
I would say for me,
Like if you're giving me God of War, give me which one of the 3. Or I'll let you do this. I'll let you do the old versions versus the new ones.
God of War 1 for me.
You like the
that's-
first one?
I like the first one, and then I like the actual the last one too that just came. The last one, that
The
Ragnarok-
sequel? I haven't played it. The sequel, no.
You haven't played Ragnarok?
I played the first one with Atreus, the first mythology one.
Okay.
But I want to rerun it back when I get a PS5 because I kind of ran through it because my other best friend, or no, my best friend, but the other Mars, Arian Martinez, my dog, childhood best friend. Shout out Arian. My dog just had his kid.
Shout out to Mars.
This is so many years ago. Like we had just got the PS4 and we're still buying physical discs at the time. So I had, I think Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man that it came out,
Yeah.
like the before the Miles Morales. I had
Spider-Man
that
was
one.
gangster.
And he had
Solid.
God of War, and we rotated. We switched games, and then. But the thing is, like, he beat Spider-Man really fast. And
Right.
I don't
It
like
happens.
playing games fast. I like going through all the side missions. Like I'll go
Oh
through
yeah,
every side
like,
mission I could do before I do the story mission. Like
oh
that's
no,
how
I
I play
have
those
to.
games.
I have to. Like I'm
feel
OCD
me?
with that. Like you have to do every little thing to the point that you're just wandering the world.
So he
Yeah.
had asked me for the game back before I even got into like the first 3 missions. So I was like, oh
That's
shit,
crazy.
I'm not gonna be able to enjoy this. So I kind of
Damn.
ran through it, and I couldn't enjoy it, dog. So I want to run back.
I didn't
to
even
it
play it, so.
A lot of people say it's a banger. For me, one of the best gaming experience I ever had in my life was recently. It's The Last of Us 2.
Oh, dang.
I haven't played that one either.
Yeah,
Brother,
the multiplayer. I actually like the multiplayer on that too.
on 1 they have multiplayer on 1.
Yeah.
I don't think
no,
they
no,
did
no,
the
no.
multiplayer on
They don't
2.
have it on 2, but number 1 with the multiplayer.
I heard a lot of good things. I only played 1 on like they have this thing called PS Now where you get to bump old games,
yeah,
but it's like a streaming service. Gangster. You pay like I think it was like $10-15 a month, and they had a bunch of old.
That's like the
classic games.
Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, now there's a
Yeah.
lot of versions of